Hello guys, welcome back to the Jak III Extras. Now for the final sort of, the secrets part of the menu. I'm going to be doing Jak and Daxter model viewer and Jak II model viewer. I'm still waiting for you guys to respond on whether you want me to do the commentary. I'm really not massively keen because it's going to be huge to upload the commentary. But if you really want me to, then great. But for now, Jak and Daxter model viewer. Let's go! Okay. So, first character is Jak. Look at him go. So he's got nice blue there. He's got the massive floppy feet. Looking very chilled out, very groovy. And so, where should we go now? We'll go to the. We'll go to the right. Let's go to the right. We've got the warrior here. The warrior is, a real shambles he was. Oh, epic music as well. Also about that. Because to be honest with you, the warrior is, he's a real shambles because he, if you remember that level, and the fact that he won't face the evil Claw again because Claw's just, I think it's Claw or Clerk, something like that. He spends the whole time just crying. Even after the monster's gone, he's just sitting there crying the whole time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, you think you'd eventually run out of tears, Just like, calm down, man. Take a chill pill. So next one is Maya, that's one half of the evil golden Maya, whose body has been warped by Dark Echo. The one thing I always found out weird about her is that how in Crash Bandicoot 1, they have what's it called? They have Papu Papu, and his bottom can be seen like there's a bit of plumber's crack there. For some reason, they've done this as well with Maya. If you look carefully, look, you can see that her pants are slightly down. There's a bit of a crack there. I'm not sure about that. That's a bit inappropriate for a 3+ game, I think, to be honest with you. Yeah, but again, no, I noticed it, didn't I? There's Gold, who seems to be a lot older than Maya, isn't he? He looks, and he's got these crazy things hanging down from him as well. These giant balls hanging down. It's like a Christmas decoration, like jingle bells. It's like boing, boing, boing. I just hate those. No wonder he's angry the whole time. And he's blue as well. Got a massive thin neck. Crazy, crazy character. Those two. It's a much more humorous game, Jak 1, isn't it? It takes advantage of the cartoon graphics and makes it a real sort of, it's just brilliant though, isn't it? I love the non-linear sense of it. The crazy bird lady who's like, please look after my flat for me, please push it down off the cliff. Stuff that we do with people. The explorer, because he used to be called Jak's uncle, but then that basically contrasts with the rest of the how it then develops in Jak II and Jak III, how the story comes back round. So they changed his name now to Explorer. But if you look on, if you play the original game through, he calls him, lend me your dear old uncle, as it were. And then there's Boggy Billy, who is a real, just crazy, slightly racially insensitive redneck, who actually has a pet hip hog, which is quite cool. The farmer, who is played by the same guy who played Cleaver, and in contrast, couldn't be more thinner, which is quite interesting. Sleep the whole time as well. We did him a favour. We give the Yakkos back into the pen. The fisherman on a diet of fish is massive. You wouldn't. He's like a crazy pirate sailor, wouldn't he? You wouldn't put one past him, wouldn't you? The mayor, forever walking around, plodding around, being like, I must secure my next election, because all mayors speak like this, of course. Oh. They all speak with a very formal English accent, like, oh. Gosh, cripes, core, and all that. They say those sort of words. Gordy has a lovely multicoloured moustache and eyebrows. I've no idea why they chose the colours for this game. And he looks very dirty as well. God, look at that, lovely. And there's Willard, whose brain. I always get this to mean that his brain. He's literally a bird brain, because above him he has a bird, and that's supposed to represent his brain. He spends the entire time nodding and then shaking, going, "God, what is my life? But I should run away and start, and he's got a little dynamite strapped to him, for God's sake. Oh dear, man. You need to, sort your life out. There's a gambler in a bucket, a bit inappropriate. Looks like the Mad Hatter a bit from Alice in Wonderland, doesn't he? And Claw, much scaled down, of course. Evil guy he is. The craziest of all lurkers. Remember, of course, the lurkers were bad in Jak 1, before they chose the good side, before they saw the error of their ways in Jak 2. There is a sculptor, looking utterly depressed about his muse being missing. So he's like, no, I can't. I must do art. Art is my life. Art is my heritage. I must try. Oh no, I can't. Poor guy. The Red Sage, who is a big bundle of energy, funnily enough. Yellow Sage, it's of course he's got this giant gun thing because the Yellow Sage, of course, is for firing fireballs. Red Sage gives you increased strength, which explains why he's so big and bulky. Original Daxter, there we go. For those who always forgotten, that is what Daxter used to look like before he changed. Bloody hell, poor Daxter. I bet he misses those days. Geologist, as Daxter calls her. The Blue Sage, one of electricity. It sort of looks like, who does he remind me of? He reminds me of someone, definitely. N Trophy from Crash Bandicoot 3. Maybe it's just because he's blue. And the Lurker looking quite evil there, with the evil eyes. They changed that a little bit for Jak 3, didn't they? And there you go, Flut, the last one. The original Leaper. Equally as cheery. So that's for Jak 1 model viewer. We're now going to be doing Jak 2 model viewer. There's a couple of updated versions, and I think there's also some sound bites as well from Jak 2 model viewer, if I remember correctly.
That's just all part of the package, baby. That's just who I am. I just gotta reach down inside and...
That's awesome.
I hope this game's fun. I mean, I do my part. I'm practically carrying the whole thing, you know. The next game should be called Orange Lightning Strikes Again. Orange Lightning Strikes Twice? You know, I think we should branch out. Shouldn't just feel completely anchored to the whole adventure genre, you know. I think we should be branching out. I got the moves.
Well, funnily enough, Dax, that's why they went for Jak X in the next game. So yeah, got these little insights into the characters.
Well, you know,
sometimes I just get a little angry. I like to have my own personal space, and when people invade it, I just get mad, and you know, I can't deal with that sometimes because, you know, I'm an artist and I need my time. I'm creating new things and outlets for this process, and sometimes the hindrance of people coming up to me and telling me what I'm supposed to do just really pisses me off.
Well, I want to direct the next game. You know, I've been working on my command voice. Listen. Action! What do you think? Not bad, huh? Action! See, I can do it. I'll grow a beard and look shabby chic and talk all intellectual about shot blocking and image systems and metaphors. Steven, baby, I want your job.
I love all these little references. I can imagine Daxter in a hot seat. You can sort of say that he does that for the actual Daxter game, which is amazing, I must add.
Well, Daxter's his own little furball. I can't really say he takes all the glory because, you know, he brings in the women and I take them home with me.
that's brilliant. The strong and silent type for Jak 2, it's perfect because then he just takes all of Daxter's chicks. I love it because Daxter's just too over the top. I love that.
Well, there was the time when Tess and I were caught in a hip hog. Ooh, it was a hot set and we were, you know, getting into our characters. Fun times.
He stretches out like, oh yeah, still aching from that.
Well, I'm really looking in to do some dramatic work to really show my sensitive side. And I'm working right now on my own sitcom. I'd just like to do a shout out real quick to LaShondra.
Can you imagine that? Jak and Daxter the sitcom. Like, Daxter, I'm home from work. How was work? Did you pay the bill? And all that sort of stuff.
Jak and I go way back. Very few people know this, but actually we were working together on the stage version of Spartacus Does Rome. Well, it was an adaptation, an adult version, you know. But yeah, Jak's great, real pro.
Oh, bless him.
Well, you know, sometimes I just get a little angry. I like to have my own person.
There we go.
Right. Yeah, the glow's good. You know, but it's funny down here. I try a moose to fight it, sort of to fight the sheen. Because it really, with the lights down here and whatnot, it really has this sheen to it. And I picked me up some of this. It just fights the sheen. It's sort of a moose. You want to try it? Not too close.
I do feel for Vin because he's such like, you know, a genius at that. The entire time he's just worrying about other things. Being so clever obviously has an effect on him just worrying about too many things in life.
Well, to be quite frank, I had to drop some weight for this part. I think it was worth it, yes. I'm at a lean and mean 520 right now. It took some work to get down to there. I've got a personal trainer and the whole bit, you know. I ate him. Not before I lost a good amount.
That's absolutely brilliant. Look, it's tiny. The thing is, though, his legs are always so tiny. The thing is, his fat is bulging out there. I ate my personal trainer. No, I couldn't tell that.
Hey, could you get the lights before you go?
I think there's one more here, actually, from him.
No. Well, you know, it's funny. It's a funny thing because there's a lot of pressure on the mic. Yeah, I mean, everybody's like 5 or 6 people watching you at once, and they feed you the lines. And I tell you, it's never good enough. Oh, they just want more. But I gotta tell you, at the same time, it's a lot of fun, you know. I do have fun working, and I love the people. I love, you know, people are interesting to me, but just as long as they don't get too close. Yeah, they have me in a booth here, and I have this thing about people getting too close, so they have to stay sort of outside the booth, and then I do my thing in here, and then I go outside. But I don't shake hands, because I got a thing about germs. Yeah, that's why I keep this thing right here on my belt, see? And I just squeeze it, it's a dry wash for the hands, and then no germs. Anyway, yeah, and the other thing I'm always very demanding about is water. I gotta have plenty of water, because my throat gets real dry. It's not easy being Vin.
It's crazy because the actors actually they do these crazy ad-lib things, these backstage bits, still in the character. So all these things about Vinny, you can just sort of imagine them, can't you? He's such a crazy guy. That's why I love him so much, though, because he is crazy.
I don't play games. They're too hard on my heart. Blood pressure and all, you know. I can't get the character to do the thingy, you know, jump right or spin. I just don't have the game gene. I could play for years on the same level, never win. So I let Jak and Daxter play for me.
Yeah, he probably can't get his arms across to the controller, knowing crew. That's Errol.
I want to be the romantic lead next time. I want to show the world how sexy I am. Sexy, sexy beast that I am, baby.
Oh yes, that stain on the front of your shirt, crew. The potential there for a sex icon is just, oh, it's oozing out, isn't it? Errol says nothing because he's happy looking, just crazy. It's a little demented grin.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah, the glow's good.
Oops.
Well, to be quite frank, I had to drop some weight.
That's all crew's little things. Young Samos, quite happy there in his own little world, just thinking, I must relax, I must enjoy. Why on earth would you have shoes that are made out of logs? Just get a normal pair of sandals. You didn't even get those crazy eco ones. Know what I mean? Core, of course. Oh, evil Core. He knows stuff that we do not. He's evil. There's nothing here though that suggests that he is though. You know, there's no little sign. There's no little tail at the back or anything like that. Shame, because I used to love Core as well until I found out the truth. I suppose you could say that the amulet on his head sort of reflects that he isn't. That's sort of like his skull gem, as it were. Oh, young Jack, he's so cute! And look, for once he's not angry at the world. He's happy. As we all are when we're kids. And then we become teenagers and we realise the truth. The world is a harsh and cruel place. And we hate everyone.
Game? Games are for wimps. Get out in the real world. It's called the sun, that round bright thing in the sky. Jeez. Oh, no, seriously though, this is gonna be one hell of a game. World is enormous. Scenery, state of the art. The action is sizzling. I only wish I was getting some back-end points, you know?
I love Banter in a weird way because he voices Cortex and Uka Uka in Crash Bandicoot series, so it feels like a natural progression for him to play another villain in the Jak and Daxter series, another series by Naughty Dog, and he's just so, oh, you hate him so much. That's why he's such a brilliant character. There's no goodness in him at all. Crimson Guard.
Oh, well, I did it for the money. I do everything for the money. Hey, you know, I got a serious mortgage in Beverly Hills. The story, well, I mean, you know, to be honest, the writers were, well, let's just say there were a few plot errors, and some of the characters were painfully two-dimensional. And what was that stilted, on-the-nose expository dialogue crap I was fed with? Ah, jeez. Otherwise, no, I love the script.
Yeah, I bet his least favourite character is Errol because he has to hang around him the whole time. I'd be like that, just like, Errol, stop trying to suck me off. Oh, I should probably cut that out, actually, I might cut that out. So there's Crimson Guard. I think there's one thing to say, maybe?
Well, I wish I had a stunt double for my death scene. Man, the animator wanted to throw me like 50 feet through the air and then have 20 tons of 50-gallon drums fall on top of me. I mean, who do these guys think I am, some superhero? I mean, look, I've worked on some big action films before, but 50 feet without a wire? Are they crazy?
That's true, actually. Imagine doing that in real life. You would kill so much afterwards. Kill so much, in fact, that you'd be dead. There's Bruta, the crazy looker. Oh, yes, crazy looker. And is that Otzel skin that he's wearing? The one that Daxter's a bit apprehensive about him. And the crocodile. I think that's it.
Daxter's his own little,
Yeah, so I think, should I bother with the Jak III model viewer? I'm debating it, but just because there are some things that they say. I like just doing for the things that they say quickly. You guys won't mind, won't you? Okay, just so you can hear the little voice clips. We've heard Jak already, haven't we?
that's just all part of the package, baby. That's just who I...
I'm hot on that little Otzel. I like a little animal in my men. I like them to have some hair on their chest. And Daxter's got a nice tail.
Oh wow. Confession there, but Ashlyn would rather be with Daxter. Oh dear, Tess, you've got competition.
Yeah, I did all my own stunts. It was fun to knock some heads around. Oh, but I feel sorry for those guys in the metal head suits. I think I broke a nose or two.
Those guys in metalhead suits. Oh, that's a bit of a giveaway then. It's sort of like the Pixar, the end of the cutscenes at Pixar, like which used to do like at the end of films, like Bugs Life and Monsters Inc. and Toy Story. The bloopers. That's what these sort of things are like,
Well, sometimes...
Oh, would I be willing to take off more clothes in the next game? Oh, honey, you couldn't handle me with less clothes.
God, there's only so much. You can't, go crazy over a game character. It's just a little bit, it's animation after all. Cleaver's silent. Part of me is like, oh no. Part of me is like, thank God.
Yeah, I love Jak. He's so supportive on the set. What a pro. Even with his recent brush with the law, he was always in, ready to roll.
Oh, bless him. So there's still a little friendship, or possibly more than that, eh? Okay, who talks next? On in, of course, is quiet.
I hope this game's fun. I mean, I do my...
You want me to feather you upside the head? I'll do it.
Yeah, it's,
You want me to feather you upside the head?
That's all that Pekka says. Jak is like, strong and silent. He is angry as ever, And he's still got those poxy log shoes. I'm gonna call them log shoes. Actually, that might be quite a cool idea for hippie stores. I might have to market that. Seema, of course, is quiet. She's too busy doing her crazy monk stuff.
I was like, oh my god, I got the part? For real? And I was like, dude, you won't be disappointed. I can, like, act and stuff. I even took a class. I mean, wow, to be an actress is, like, so cool. I couldn't wait to tell my therapist.
Bless her, Tess. She comes across as quite insane in this game a little bit, More insane than she was in the first one, anyway. Or sorry, the second one, I mean.
Where did you read that? Like, you totally have to talk to my therapist about that. But, Daxter, he's totally neat. He's a hottie. Like, burning volcano hot. I mean, the whole, like, animal thing, it's a total act. He's really sophisticated in real life, for sure. He orders wine with lunch and everything.
By the sounds of it then, Tessa's got a crush on Jak, while Ashlyn's got a crush on Daxter. Surely the two couldn't just switch around, That could be an interesting thing for the sequel.
Whatever. Like, Jak is so last year. Just yanking your chain. Jak's cool too. Jak, sweetie, call me.
Okay. Next, moving on.
I guess it was his rugged manliness, but yet someone who was also not afraid to touch the inner me. You know what I mean? Torn's that guy we all want to be. The cold, quiet guy that just sits there and when your back's up against the wall, he ain't gonna go dancing with you, but he'll cover your back.
Even when he go dancing, he's such a cool voice, but like, oh yeah, well, I've got a bit of a throaty voice, you see, but I'm Torn, and I do my best in each game. I got the guy's backs. I don't actually do any stuff in the game, but I still have utter balls, and everyone respects me, even though I just sit in my office the entire time. And I can't do that voice for much longer, as my throat will go. But actually, no, he does do a little bit in Jak III for once, which is quite nice.
It was so totally awesome to do Tess. She's like a really deep character. I can like totally relate to her. She loves Daxter, but she's torn by her loyalties to the underground. And her outfits, they were like really awesome.
I'm glad she's getting into the role so much.
Well, the thing about Ashlyn is she got a great set of guns. The ones you shoot with. And, Yeah, she's good. She's strong. She's intelligent. Yeah, fire in the hole.
I like how he's saying that. He's got a little smile on his face, like, hell yeah, I'm good. Giggity.
I really, totally love the writer on this project. He is hot, too. But, you know, like, he should have written me a bigger part. I mean, hello? I'm like a big up-and-coming star. Get a clue? Maybe I should have dated him more.
Oh, bless her.
I guess it was his rugged manliness.
I think that's it for them. Cyber Errol says nothing, thankfully. Jinx. You know, figures sound too similar to Torn if he said stuff. Demus, because he's dead now, he can't really say much, can he? Oh, bless him. Sig! I love Sig. Calviga, thankfully he's quiet. That's the end now, yeah. There we go. Okay, so that's all the model reviewers done from Jak 1 through to Jak 3, even though I said I wouldn't do Jak 3 after all that. Okay, so the next part, basically, I'm going to be getting the, I'll be sort of like, it'll be a compilation of how to get all the extras. And it will be really good fun. Okay, see you then.